Rich Risings, Rich Risings, Rich Risings. How's everyone doing today? So, my name is Anissa Marie, and this is my channel, Collective Creators. It has been a little while since I have been recording videos, and that is mainly because a lot has happened in my life. But nonetheless, I'm here, and I felt the urge to get back into my videos. So, with no further ado, I hope you guys are well. I hope your new year has started off great. There's a lot of things to uncover. There's a lot of things to discuss. So I don't want to waste any time um, with, formalities. You're on my channel, so you know who I am, okay? This is for the chosen community. This is for the chosen ones. You know who you are. That's why you started following my channel. So I started this channel probably about 4 years ago. 3, 4 years ago, and it was because I needed an outlet. I needed a safe space to talk about things that meant something to me. I'm gonna say happy new start, not happy new year, because we all know that the new year doesn't start until April. Right now, we are still rebuilding. We are still removing things. We are still cleaning, organizing, getting ready for the spring where things grow, okay? So TikTok is banned. What did you learn? I got on TikTok late. My kids were on TikTok when it was called Musically. It was called Musically. And they kept telling me about the videos and how you can get on there and you can make all these cool videos with your pictures and stuff. So I decided to get on there, and when I got on there, it was quite interesting. I learned a lot. I learned a lot from the spiritual community. I learned a lot about other cultures. I learned a lot about recipes. I learned a lot about food. I learned a lot. And I was thinking about the reason why TikTok was removed. Now, if TikTok was removed, or if the Chinese people were spying on us, yeah, it doesn't make much sense, because when I go on Rednote, which is another app that you can go to, after TikTok has been banned, it was banned last night, the Rednote people seem to say they don't really care, what you're talking about on Rednote, but they do have parameters on what you can do. And for me, the thing that stuck out was the spiritual community. They didn't really want you talking about spirituality. The guy that I was listening to said that he was Christian. And so that means for him, he doesn't want to hear anything about, spirituality, anything about crystals, enlightenment, affirmations, none of that. He didn't want to talk about that. So that right there gave me a clue that what the US was saying to us was not true. They're not trying to spy on us. They don't care about what we're doing. Because if they was, then they would have a problem with that. They just don't want that on their channel. And I understand that. And there's other things that they say they didn't want. They don't want you talking about murders or killing or blowing up people. They don't want you talking to them about China. They don't want you talking to them about their culture. And I think they said something about homosexuality. They don't really want that. So with that being said, that let me know that it is not the Chinese people that are spying on us. I really think our government just doesn't want us to know anything else other than what we know right here. Okay? So, TikTok is banned. What did you learn? Okay? What do you think you learned? Did you make any friends? Did you learn any new things? Did you learn any new skills? Did you join any classes? Did you take any workshops? I, for one, ordered a lot of products off of the TikTok shop. I ordered this robe off of TikTok shop. I love it because it's blue. It's embroidered. It's embroidered on the bottom. I don't want to stand up, but anyway, it's blue. It's long. It's a robe, and I think this robe was $20, y'all. I don't know, but I had about $4,000 worth stuff in my TikTok shop in my cart before it got banned, because I would order perfume like monthly. Okay. So with that being said, TikTok is now banned. It's over. So it's time to get back to the real work. And I, for one, was on there scrolling. I was a scroller. My kids too, but I was definitely on there scrolling, looking, shopping, looking at videos. I even tried to do some product, sell some products, do some samples. I was doing all that stuff, girl. I was in there. All right, so chosen ones. This is the year of 2025. In your spiritual walk, I want you to understand that it's important for you to understand why you started your spiritual walk. Now, some of you may not even have started your spiritual journey. You may still be in, your religion or whatever it is that you're practicing, and that's okay. But just remember to take notes. Remember to write things down. If you pick up a frequency that's outside of the norm, that's spirit talking to you, okay? Excuse my voice. I just got over being sick. I had a very bad upper respiratory infection at the new year. So I'm just now getting my voice back. I'm just now starting to feel better, okay? Excuse me. Your purpose is to plant the seed, okay? Observe and don't absorb, meaning observe everything around you and only absorb those things that resonate with your spirit, okay? Only absorb those things that resonate with you. Anything else, push it back, throw it away, don't concentrate on it, don't look at it, because that's not for you. It's not your path. Plant seeds wherever you go. You can talk about your spiritual walk, what you're doing. You're into crystals, you're into divination, you're into tarot, you're into hoodoo, Santeria, whatever it is that you're exploring, about your spirituality. You can talk about those things to people, but be mindful that some people, they're still stuck in the matrix. They're still stuck in the timeline. We are now in the 6D frequency. We're not at the 5D anymore. We're at the 6D. And I'm learning as I go, y'all. I'm not no pro on any of this stuff. I don't have a teacher, okay? Spirit is my teacher. My intuition is my teacher. I follow a couple of people. I do listen to Ralph Smart. I do listen to and follow So Spiritual. There's a couple of others. Queen Poe. I listen to her. But just know that you're not lost. You're not it is isolating. You don't really have anybody that you can talk to. Sometimes I come upon people at work that I can talk to and I can tell stuff and we can vibe and we can talk. I'm looking for my community. I'm looking for my spiritual community. And sometimes Spirit says it's best for you to just keep this knowledge. I'm recording. It's best for you to keep this knowledge. It's best for you to read and learn things on your own, okay? Then that way you know what you know what you're learning. If you have any problems with anything, you can always, go to your ancestors and talk to your ancestors for edification. All right, the other point that I want to talk about is unplugging from the matrix. Unplugging from the matrix simply means taking time to look at your life and be active and present in it. Meaning, if you're doing anything, for the collective, or if you're doing anything for yourself, backing away from celebrity gossip, backing away from celebrity shows, toxic TV, toxic programming, that's what I would call it. Celebrities, for one. I was a big person on following celebrities, especially Wendy Williams, following their life. This stuff with P. Diddy, this stuff with Jay-Z, Beyonce, I'm learning how to hear it and then let it go. You know what I'm saying? Not focus on it too much because it doesn't serve me. I already know that those people are programmed. They are doing exactly what the higher ups are paying them to do. You know what I'm saying? I love Beyonce. Okay, I'm gonna tell you that I do. I'm still on the fence with her. Okay, um, but I've been getting some things from the higher collective that she's one to watch. You know what I'm saying? Um, it's a spiritual warfare. It's a spiritual battle, and I do know that she is a daughter of Oshun. I'm a daughter of Oshun, so I have to be very careful about how I judge her. You know what I'm saying? I have to be very careful and mindful about how I look at her and judge her, because everybody has a different path and a different walk. Now, if she's doing anything that's unjust and not righteous, then I'm not going to be able to follow her. Okay, but I'm still on the fence with that. I don't listen to other people. I look at the spirit. I look at the aura of the person. I look at the action of the person. Okay. Um, the stuff with P. Diddy, my hands are up. I, you know what I'm saying? It's garbage. And I'm not the type of person that's gonna, just because you hang around a person that does this or got caught doing this, I'm not gonna say that necessarily means that you're doing that, Jay-Z, but I'm saying that the lifestyle of that person. That person is into some stuff. Now, if don't care and you just turn your head and go your way, then I believe you're just as guilty if you know that a crime is being committed. That's just like in the medical field as a nurse. If I'm a nurse and I see abuse and I don't report it, if I just turn my head and act like I didn't see something happening to one of my patients or to one of my employees, then I'm just as guilty. So that's where, the whole justification of that comes into play. But, judgment is for God, okay? The Cali fires. I think the Cali fires is just a distraction. I think it's a real big distraction. I was thinking that the fires was set, that trafficking and stuff is happening out there. I'm still convinced that there's something underneath Los Angeles. There's something in the ground. There's tunnels. There's something that they're hiding from us. You know what I'm saying? There's something else going on. And I know that it is, because how can a city destroy itself or allow itself to be destroyed and then deny the people there the chance to rebuild? You're saying we can't rebuild. You're denying us a right, to file an insurance claim, to pay our house, to pay our taxes, and then you're just going to just watch. They're just going to build that city up and make it into, a global new city, a new city that they've been dreaming of. They've been trying to market. And Elon Musk, I don't really trust him. I don't get good vibes when I look at him. When I see him, I don't see any good vibes for humanity. I don't see that. You understand? I think he thinks he's more powerful than he is. Like, I think he thinks because he sits at the top, of the food chain as far as money goes, that he feels and believes that everything can be bought. And I don't think that he really has humanity I don't think he has it in his mind. I don't think he's really trying to preserve humanity. I think he's more or less looking at the futuristic goals of the world. I'm still studying him, so I won't talk about him too much. Question everything, research everything, look up everything, read everything. I got this book. It's called The Ancestor Paths. Okay. Honoring our ancestors and guardian spirits through prayers, rituals, and offerings. Step-by-step guide. A woman wrote it. It's very easy to read. It got wet, but I'm going to still read it. But it talks about, moon phases. It talks about words of wisdom, children and spirits, spirit guides. We're not alone. Ghana, her trip to Ghana. It's a lot in this book. And also, I'm telling you guys, I meant to tell you this. I am doing a documentary on my trip to Ghana. I haven't started it yet because it's going to cost some money to do, but I am doing that. I'm going to get that done. That's something that I got to get done for this year, okay? The third thing I want to speak on really quick is clean up your diet, your mind, your body, your space. Clean up your diet. Stop eating all this meat. This meat, this meat, this meat. Excuse me. I'm trying to get to the point where I only eat meat when I'm celebrating or a holiday. You know what I mean? That's where I'd like to get. That's what I ask my guides to help me. I ask my guides, my spirit guides, and my ancestors to remove chicken from me because fried chicken put me in the hospital last year. And I was eating a lot of it. And it wasn't the meat. For me, it's not the meat. It's the crust, the skin, the crunch, the grease. It's that part. And that right there is not good for us over 50. It's not good for you anyway. But when you get over 50, it's really not good because it clogs your arteries. Okay? So clean up your diet. Start juicing. Detox, meaning to cleanse your body. Do something. Okay? Basically, I'm talking about your body right now. Health Aid Kombucha. This has guava and dragon fruit. This is for your gut. If you have gut issues like I do. This is ginger and lemon. If you don't got time to do all the juicing, they got it for you in the grocery store. This is $5, okay? And then get you some soursop bitters, okay? Get you some bitters from somewhere, but they need to be soursop bitters. Take you a shot of that every day. Get on probiotics. Drink a gallon of water a day, 2 gallons of water. Just remember to drink. Anything bad that you do, anything bad that you're taking, imparting in, drugs, weed, alcohol, coffee, tea, drink water to flush that out. You shouldn't be doing those things anyway, but if you are, drink water to flush those things out. Okay, that's all I'm saying. Flush your system. Remember to flush your system every day. Make sure you're having 2 to 3 bowel movements a day. And if you're not, you need to go get you a colonic. Okay, you need to Google colonic. Go get you a colonic and get all that poop cleaned out of your body, okay? Because it's waste. It's toxic. It's in your body. It's parasitic. It's sitting there and it's feeding off of you. And it makes you feel bad. It makes you feel tired. It gives you have low energy. You're just a miserable person. Exercise. This is a big one for me. Get out, walk your dogs, walk outside, walk around your yard, go to the gym. Every day, 30 minutes of continued exercise every day. You need 30 minutes of that. I'm trying to do an hour, okay, 2 hours. I weighed in at 215 pounds last week. I've been to the gym 3 times since last week, and I'm going to go today because I'm off today. Your mind, watch what you're engaging in. Watch vampire spirits. Watch people who are energy vampires, people who are taking from you and not putting anything in. If you feel like people are dumping problems on you, or if you feel like people only come around to pull off of your good energy, but they're not putting anything back, you got to back away from that. I don't care who it is, mother, father, brother, sister, daughter, fiance, boyfriend, co-worker, whoever. You got to push back from that because you have got to remember to fill your own cup. And because these people are taking spiritually energy from you, okay? And your space, meaning your house. Me and my girls are in here cleaning and decluttering. Every little place in my house I come to and it looks like it's just a clutter of mess and stuff I haven't used in over a year, I'm chucking it. I'm giving it to the Goodwill. I'm throwing it away. Clothes, I'm going through my closet. I'm pulling out clothes that I either don't want anymore, or I can't wear anymore, or I'm never going to wear anymore. Even down to clothing, furniture items, things that people have given you, anything like that. Get rid of it. Remove that stuff. It carries energy. It keeps you, in a certain timeline. You have to get rid of that so you can welcome in the new. You have to learn how to open your hands and release things so you can bring in the new. And also remember to donate to charities. Donate to the homeless. Donate Do something good for somebody that can't do anything for you. Those things, all those things help your energy. Be grateful. Start a gratitude journal. Write a gratitude journal. Write down things that you're grateful for at night. Those things help you. Also, get therapy. If you can get therapy, if you can't, go outside and sit under a tree and talk to the tree and hug the tree. Okay? The tree will hug you back. Walk around in your yard barefoot so you can get connected to the earth. Okay? So you can get your neurotransmitters ignited so you can get some information. You can get some downloads on where you need to be going in your life. Keep things private in your life until it's done. Who you're dating, your next move, your money, your job. If you're moving somewhere, you're buying a house, keep all that private. I used to be a big person who wanted to talk and tell everybody what I'm doing. Look at me, I'm doing it. People don't care. People are jealous, and people will pray against that. Negative energies will pray against that. So learn how to move in secret when you're doing anything to upbuild you, okay? Upbuild your kingdom. Now, you can let people, they might see it. They'll see it, but by the time they see it, it's too late. They can't do it. What can they do? There's nothing they can do, okay? And one thing I want to say, it's in my book, everybody can't go. Remember I used to say that? Excuse me, I'm going to start coughing. I'm going to have to get off here in a minute. Everybody can't go. Meaning everybody is not on your timeline. And some people you have to drop off in certain areas of your life, okay? So with that, my conclusion is I'm going to try to get on here and make more videos. Excuse me. I'm going to really try to do that. If for any reason I can't, then I'll just pop on here and try to share some wisdom, okay? My widow wisdom, as I call it. Yeah, as you guys know, my husband passed away. Excuse me. My husband passed away August 10th, 2022. I'm writing a grief book. I'm learning how other cultures deal with grief. I'm even studying animals and how they deal with grief, how they deal with loss, death, you know. My take on grief, my take on that is grief is something that you never get over. Grief is something that you learn how to grow around and move around. I have to write the book on grief. I have to get that out. I'm going to do it. I started it. I have the outline. I keep talking about it, but that's on my goal for this year, to get the book and the documentary out. What else? My daughter made the dean's list at school. Me and her in school together, as a matter of fact. We go to the same college. She's studying psychology. I'm studying health systems management, IT. So those things keep me busy. I went part-time on my job, or PRN, because I want to have more flexibility in my life so I can do things like this. If there's any questions or comments or anything that you guys want to talk about, feel free to talk about it. This is a safe space. You can ask me anything. And yeah, that's it. I think I covered everything I wanted to cover. I'm glad I got on here. If you're thinking about starting your own YouTube channel or any channel, it doesn't have to be perfect. You don't have to have any fancy material. All you need is your phone. Get you a case that has a stand on the back, like mine. Set it up. Get you a nice little soft filter like I got, because I don't have no makeup on today. Put on your robe. Get you a nice little cup of coffee or tea or whatever. You see that says wifey. Do your content. Make your content. Everybody has a story to tell. Every person I meet has a story to tell. They even have a book to write. It's up to you to get it done. There's no excuses in 2025 for anything, okay? And just remember to live your life. Remember to be grateful to God. And remember, this is your experience. We are all collective creators. We all have something collectively that we can give to humanity to make it better. And we all have to remember that we're writing our Akashic record. We are writing our story every day. Every day we live, every moment of our life, we're writing down that we live, that we were here, that we existed, okay? So with that, I will bid you adieu. I will say, I love you. I'm praying for you. And I hope you have a wonderful week, okay? Ashe, ashe, ashe.